Alright, y'all, we back for the final episodes, y'all. I'm sorry, I know it took long for me to make these episodes, to make these videos, but y'all, was so dark that I had to kind of take my time and make them. I was like, my God. But today, I was really in the mood to watch the last three, but I didn't want to do three whole videos. Anyway, Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black, Season 1, Episode 8, Killing Karma. So the robbers come in the house looking for the money. Horace opened his safe and sit down on his couch, and he liked them to up. He tells Kimmy to talk, and Angel confesses everything. So one of the phones start to ring. One of the guys who was unalive, one of their phones start to ring, and so all you heard on the end, he put it on speaker. Horace was like, put it on speaker. And so he put the call on speaker, and it was like, is it done? You could tell it was one of them auto-tune voices. So Angel was like, yeah, it's done, and hung up the phone and said that they was going to meet them. So Horace asked where they going to meet, and so Angel was like, he didn't know. So they finally decided to tell Horace the truth. Why did they decide to rob him? What made that happen? What made them want to do it? And so in the next scene, he then tells them to leave. They left. And then we get to the next scene where Kelvin walks into Mallory's office, and he starts talking all kind of sporty to her, getting fresh with her. And she was trying to act like she wasn't accepting his advances, but low key, high key, she was, because she really liked it. Because we know that Roy ain't doing nothing, not to her, not to her, but he ain't. I'm sorry, y'all. So y'all. We see Roy, aka Malik Eldbarge, right? I'm sorry, Malik Eldbarge, right? Wow, he look just like Malik. Jose, his name Jose. I forgot his name. And so his stupid self calls the attorney and decides that he wants to meet with her. So y'all, he's in the back of the truck or whatever, the back of his car. He's being drove around by security, and he is wasted. Child, they stopped. He was like, pull over at the liquor store, just still rude and condescending. He get out of the car. Before he can even get out the car, he start to throw up on the side of the car. Ugh. And so he tells the driver to go in the store and get him some gin. The driver was like, well, I feel like you have had enough. And he was like, just being his regular old self. And so the driver goes into the store, calls Jules, and lets him know what's happening. Like, hey, he doesn't want to go home. He wants to meet up with this lawyer. So Jules was like, he had to figure out, okay, let me I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry. Let me figure out what I'm gonna do. So then he calls Mallory, and then he tells Mallory, I have a lot of stuff on my plate. I need you to take care of that. And she does it, of course. And then we hear the car start up. So Roy drove the truck off and left the driver in the store. Lord. So we still see Calvin in that meeting in that office with Mallory, talking to her, trying to get fresh with her, and then he gets a phone call from Jules telling him to come now. They meet up at Horace's place, that house that they had them to go to. He made up to go see what Horace needed, and Horace needed them to clean up all of this. So Jules Horace asked Jules, before he asked him about the judge, he told Calvin clean all of this up, and they asked him what happened and who robbed you, and was it the woman at the strip club, and do he know who the woman is? And so Horace was like, no, because Jules was like, I can handle it. Yeah, we know. You've been doing a lot. And we need your turn to come. We need you to reap everything that you have sown. Okay? So Horace asked Jules about the judge. Jules lies, of course, and tell him that he doesn't really talk to the judge. He's not in contact with him, and that he wasn't sure. He also asked if Norman is still in contact with the judge, and so Jules was like, I don't know, and says Horace then tells him he want to set up a meeting with him. So Jules' antennas are up. They're gonna be up at this point. So we don't know what's gonna happen, but his antennas are up at this point. So in the next scene, we get to the restaurant where Lena is waiting for Roy to show up. He shows up. And so she asked how long. First thing she did was ask him how long you knew about how long the relaxers cause cancer. At this point, he planned around, not really answering the questions. Then he tried to bribe her, and on top of that, offer her a job. And I was wondering if she was wired or something, because I don't trust her either, but I get what she's doing. She's there to defend the people, so by any means necessary. So we get to Horace. He calls someone named Harold. Now, we haven't seen Harold in all of these 8 episodes, and he asks Harold to stop by around 6 a.m., but they just don't discuss why. So I was wondering if, Harold couldn't be their family attorney because Varney is the attorney, but I want to say Varney is the company attorney. I wonder if Harold is a family attorney. I don't know. But the butler is checking out what's going on out on a private road. Horace tells the butler to go out there and see what's going on. So Mallory and Roy are in the car arguing once again about Roy's ego, and they start to tussle in the back. Like, why y'all tussling in the back seat in the car? Whatever, they so ghetto. When she kicked him, he realized that she didn't have on no drawers. Okay, panties. She had no drawers on. And so Roy says, why you don't have no underwear on? And she was like, well, I forgot because I was trying to come get you. And basically, she was trying to get her. But, whatever it takes. So he was like, as long as I know you, you always made sure you wore underwear. And all of a sudden, you don't have on no underwear. So, of course, his antennas go up because he feel like she doing something, but all of that stuff you do. So he was like, let me find out who you was with. I was like, well, you have some nerve. You have some nerve, sir. But okay. So Mallory and Roy pull up to the private road, and they see the firemen, policemen, everybody's out on the private road. Mallory gets out the car to see what's happening. She sees that Charles' car is out there. She calls Horace. She asks Horace, there's been something going on the road. You need to come out here now. And, I didn't see Roy at this point. So in the next scene, we see Buddy and Delinda pull up at the Red Roof Inn, and Kimmy and Angel pulls up as well. They get out of the car, and of course, Buddy, being the ignorant person that she is, she, was like, I got this new girl, 16-year-old. She ain't gonna disrespect me like you disrespect. It was just a whole bunch of. And y'all, we see Delinda pull up with Sylvie. I told y'all that it was going to be her sister that they was going to do something to. So, at this point, Kimmy is heated. So, she runs behind Buddy and slams her head in the car. I was like, I was here for it. That was a proud mama moment. And they start to tussle. And, Buddy gets her down to the ground and was slapping on her. Then Kimmy finally gets back up, get in the car, and ran body into that car. Like, this was her body, this was the car she was standing in front of, Angel's old car, and this was the car was smashing her. So y'all body was like this. Baby, I was here for all the smoke, because you deserved all that, because you had been getting on that girl nerves. So I was just wondering, I was like, well, I hope this not no flashback, because you know how the people be fighting and they be getting them in good, and then when we come to, we realize that it's nothing but a flashback. This better not be a flashback. This better not be a flashback, y'all. And this where the episode ends. So y'all, we have to wait to see who was in that car, in that yellow car. Where is Sylvie? Where did Delinda take Sylvie? Is body paralyzed? We see Ray still alive. Baby, where is Norman? Where did he go? And what's going to happen to Jules? And then we need to find out what's going to happen with this lawsuit. Because this was a lot. Lord. So the people said, we may not see this, I want to say, to April 2025, and I'm just like, Tyler, we really gonna forget about this stuff. We are okay with a break, but good Lord, sir, just, you know, don't make us wait too long. January, yes, but all the way in April, yeah, no. So I guess, y'all, we gotta wait for April to see what's gonna happen. I would say I will come to y'all with the next one, but I guess the next one will be in April. So if y'all liked it, let me know. If y'all like my reviews on Beauty in Black, please let me know. Please like this, subscribe, and comment below. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.